Hello, everybody, and welcome to this special training session with Sara Dalrymple, who is a sales expert, in particular, someone who specializes in showing those of us who feel quite awkward about selling how we can do it in a way that makes us feel less awkward. I'm not going to say much more. I'm going to let Sara introduce herself in a moment and kick off with her training. But if you have any questions as you're watching, then please drop them into the chat if you're here live. And if you're watching this back on replay, you can add any questions to the comments underneath the post, and I will come back and help you with that. Before I go, though, before I disappear and hand over to Sara, I also have 5 copies of Sara's mini guide, Sales Made Simple, that I'm going to offer up as like a giveaway to anybody who watches this. So basically any of the members who watch this. So when I post the recording, I will put the details in there about how to put yourself into a draw to win a copy of this. Have I counted that now? No, I've got 5 copies, and I will send all of the winners a copy. So I just wanted to give you the heads up about that. So have a look under the video for the details of how to enter that. So Sara, I'm going to put myself on mute now. With no further ado, I'm going to hand over. Oh, if I disappeared then, sorry, I moved my mouse in a funny way. Am I back?
You're good.
I'm back. Okay, so Sara, I am going to hand over to you to introduce yourself and kick off with the training. And I look forward to learning lots in the next few minutes.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, it's lovely to be here and so fun that there's a giveaway attached to this as well. Love a giveaway, love a little something at the end. So I hope that over the next half an hour or so, you're going to get loads of inspiration and just generally feel more fired up to talk about your books, your author journey, and to generally just be able to promote yourself more comfortably, because my whole shtick really with everything I do is to really sort of help you know that the sales piece and everything we do to promote our businesses, our books, our personal brands, all of that stuff does not need to be sleazy, should not ever be sleazy, does not need to take 100 years, should not ever take longer than a few minutes in your day. So, you know, if there's one thing that I can hopefully impart today, it's that actually, like, we are so, I genuinely think it is the best time ever to be an author, putting books out into the world. Like, if you think I'm 1981 was my year of birth, and in 1981, in the 80s, if you wanted to write a book, or any other time in history, if you wanted to write a book or promote, you know, and or actually just even get it to the point of being published, like, we, the sort of writers, the authors, didn't have any of the kind of control or power over how that book would even get to be written, let alone be sort of brought out into the world. Like, it was all about, like, you'd have to kind of go and knock on a load of publishers' doors, you'd have to get them to, you'd have to convince them that your book was worth writing in the first place, and then they would be in control of everything to do with that book and how it sort of found its way into the hands of the people that you want to read it. And in actually just well, in my 44 years, you know, so much has changed, and we can now literally put our ideas out there, create books, self-publish books if we want to, help those books find their correct audience. And all we have to do in order for that to happen is become, you know, more comfortable at telling people what we're doing. For me, such a big part of the work that I do is about, it's all creatives, but especially women, or anyone that's kind of been socialized or conditioned as women. We feel like selling it is some sleazy horror show that, you know, we don't want to have any part of at all. And the most important thing is to just really remember that we do not have to do it in that sleazy way. So I actually have some slides that I'm going to share, if I can make the tech work. So I'm going to try and share my screen, and then hopefully we can get this going in a nice